Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
It's tea time.
Yes, it is. And we are coming at you early in the day with the earliest tea because no joke, my DMs have been flooded with the Erica Girardi divorce case. And let me say it, I'm marking our territory right here. We were the first to report. I said,
we're the dynamic duo. Is that arrogant or
No.
factual?
It's factual. Because you know what? We came here and we told you all first. We said it here.
I mean, we really did. But actually, anyone could have figured it out. What were the signs that made you say Erica is getting a divorce before it happened?
Okay, now, this is a marriage of convenience. We've said this before. I think Erica was saving this to keep her little took us on the show because if you think about it, she was going to have no storyline this season. No storyline. So she was probably saving this in the back of her little Rolodex of hate. And she was just
saving a divorce?
she's like has it in her Rolodex. She's like, oh, I can get divorced with Tom this season to give me a storyline. Oh, Broadway, no. How I spend money. Oh, I've already used that one. Okay. She's like she's flipping through the Rolodex.
I agree with you. It just sounds so funny that she decides, oh, well, maybe I should do this. It's time for me to beef up my storyline.
Yeah. She's like, I'm fake. I mean, okay, what's new now? Oh, I've gone through ice. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, you called it. Are you still claiming OC is going to be canceled in the next year?
Okay, if they don't cancel it, it's going to be changed to the Bronwyn show because that's pretty much what it was. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even tune in last night. I was so bored.
Miss anything. It was bad.
I didn't. I'm sure I didn't miss anything. It's the Bronwyn Park show now.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, so you did hear the rumors about Tom cheating on Erica, right? And then vice versa.
I've seen. Yeah, it's. I mean, whatever works for them or worked for them. Clearly, it didn't work because they're getting a divorce now. Happy marriage.
Yeah, I mean, I have to totally change my outlook on older people because I thought you get more settled. We've got Michael Darby still taking the blue pills. We've got Tom cheating at 80. I mean,
he was so quiet. I was watching that show and I was like, oh, poor Tom. And he's like doesn't want to be there. And like whenever Erica would like introduce him to a party, she would just be like, here's Tom. He's just going to stay for a couple minutes just to say hi to everybody. My little chitlings. All right, everybody.
If you think about it, didn't Tom look like a hostage?
No,
hostage look.
If you guys want to watch anything more narcissistic and the insight into narcissism and Erica James narcissism, go watch her TEDx talk.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I mean, she lied and tried to say that she was down to earth and material things didn't make her happy. What a liar! My goodness. I know. I mean, well, look, are you sad that the two didn't make it?
I am sad. Why? Because you know what? I thought maybe there is hope in this world. Maybe if Tom and Erica can stick it out till for just those 5 more years of Tom's life, then maybe they could. That would restore my hope in humanity.
Oh my God. Andrew, you are the best. I'm sorry. I can't. I have to stop. Oh my God. 5 more years of his life.
He's still working. He's not retired yet.
Still working. He's still going into debt. What is
Sometimes you got to call it quits and go into retirement. Like, you're 80.
Okay, 80. You can't be funny today. You just can't. Okay. Oh my God.
Let's move on.
Oh my God. Okay, so we were talking this morning, and you did say that Dana was the first one to give a sign. Dana's back in the media today, saying that Lisa Vanderpump called her fat. What is her problem?
Oh my God, Dana. Okay, you're the only thing you're known for. Did you know 25,000? Oh my God, 4 carats of diamonds, python, solid gold. That's all they're known for. All she's known for, and that your husband's and that both you and your husband are criminals. You're like the Judices of the West Coast.
Now you have.
And I love the Judices.
Criminals are criminals. What do you mean her husband's a criminal?
He went to jail. I think it was for tax fraud or tax evasion. Both of them went to jail for it, I think.
Please tell me you're joking.
No, they went to jail.
She went to jail, her husband? Listen,
yeah.
I
think she did too.
Who did?
I think Dana went to jail too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not.
I have to look that up. I mean, when she was saying 25,000, she should have been saying, I have a record.
I mean, okay, that's the thing. If you go on one of these shows, don't brag about how much you're spending. Like it was with the Judices, their hole in the wall was spending $120,000 on furniture.
Yeah.
Dana is spending $25,000 on a pair of sunglasses. I could not see anything more tacky. It was so
yeah. Well, that's why she didn't last. I mean, she's only good now for leaking tea, for information, but eventually we're going to have to drop her if she doesn't bring real tea. Like we're going to have to let her go. I mean, it's ridiculous. But you were talking earlier that you had your own tea, and I told you not to tell me because I love to be surprised. Okay, what is it?
Okay, there's so much. Sorry. Is it the so Garcelle apparently has quit the show. Like she's just like, these mean girls are awful. And guess who she's being replaced with and as a friend of? Like this has been officiated.
You just said Garcelle allegedly quit the show while they're filming?
Yeah.
So the rumors were true. You said that they were going to make her a target this season. Remember you said that? And now she can't take it and quit?
She's got Garcelle's other career options. She's got more paths open. And guess who she's being replaced with?
Who?
As a friend of right now, it would be Tori Spelling.
No, oh my God.
Tori Spelling, who fell at Benihana. You know what? They need to make a mockumentary about Tori Spelling, and it should be Teppanyaki, Grill of Death.
Tori Spelling? Please tell me you're joking. Allegedly. Remember, we have to say those words now.
Allegedly.
Tori, what do they see in Tori? Is it because Tori doesn't like Kathy Hilton?
They see Candy.
Well, Candy's not going to be mean to her on camera, will she?
Fingers crossed, because if these rumors, and you know what, there is substantial evidence to back up these rumors. Unfortunately, Garcelle's a huge target right now. Garcelle put a target on the back of her back at the reunion. And I would not be surprised if they aim for her, because
those are the rumors that they are coming for her. But Andrew, what do you think they see in I'm telling you, Tori Spelling, if her grandchildren were standing in line at a food bank, she will not give them money. She's made it very clear. I don't care how broke you get, Tori. I will never give you money. Do you think she's going to act that way on the show?
God, if I see Tori Spelling, it's just, yeah, because Tori Spelling, okay, I think she's going to downgrade the show. I think she's absolutely going to downgrade the show.
Yeah, she's not even rich.
She's not even an actress anymore. I don't even think it's fair to call her an actress anymore. Oh, when was the last time she got a full season role? Like, we're not talking just like an episode appearance as Tori Spelling. I'm talking like an actual like series where she's like a scripted.
She just did a couple years ago the debunked 90210, the second version. You know, when they're all older with children. It's
been years. It's been years, and the credits she has are nothing.
I mean, who do you think she's friends to the show with?
They could probably get Renna because, I mean, you know, C-list actresses, they all try to go to the same parties.
No, Rena's a D-list actor. Her and Tori. Do you think Dean's still running around town cheating?
Yes, yes. I think it would be crazy if Dean wasn't running around cheating.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe we could capture a good affair. I don't know. At this point, when he cheats, I don't care. Just do what you want to do, Dean. I don't care. Go ahead, cheat.
Yes, this is like nothing new. This is nothing new.
Oh my
If
God.
they put Tori Spelling on the show, I will lose all hope in Bravo. Like, if this is true, which I'm going to be honest, it could be, and I'm hoping it's not, because I don't want to see Tori Spelling, and I definitely don't want to see Garcelle go. But the thing is, it makes sense. It makes sense if she leaves.
To replace Garcelle with Tori Spelling. It doesn't even make any sense. How are they kind of like the same?
Well,
I don't get it.
You get Tori Spelling on the show, friend of, she probably will star. She's on for that one season, and then Bravo, just because she will do anything to be on that show.
Yeah.
Tori Spelling, I'm positive she would like stage a murder mystery if that meant she could get on the show. Like, that woman is so desperate for work.
She's been begging for years. You've heard the rumor.
Yeah.
I would make a good housewife, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I mean, the show's really going downhill. I mean, first, they're trying their old tricks again. Let me pick a target and just ruin their life, because that's what they do. It's like a cult. I'm calling the Mean Girls a cult. They're a cult now. And I'm tired of the cult. I really am.
Exactly. I'm just so sick of like watching these like housewives. Like, yes, it's the highest rated show. It's one of the most highest rated shows on Bravo. And the thing is, if it keeps getting the ratings, because Bravo, they need the ratings now.
Yeah.
You're looking, and I think if a Housewives franchise, no matter how good it is or no matter how much it's a cult following, they're gonna cut the show.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Tori Spelling is mentally strong enough to go after Kathy Hilton? Because I know they don't get along.
No, if Kathy Hilton goes on, I think Kathy Hilton's right for the show. She'll send the show back on the right direction. She'll sail it to the right direction. Tori Spelling's going to be the iceberg in the road, on the iceberg in the sea here, people. She's going to like sink the ship.
Okay. That's really not good news at all. Then you wanted to talk to me about Candiace. What is Candiace doing these days?
Candiace from the Real Housewives of Potomac went on live, and Karen Huger posted it on her Instagram for like 30 minutes, and it was about Candiace just going off about a blogger, saying, about the Monique and Candiace situation. She called him fat, obese, and the Potomac housewives are paying to get hit for the food, and so he can become more fat and obese. These are her words.
What? Candiace is a awful, immature, terrible human being. I heard something about that. I know about the blogger you're talking about. He just passed away yesterday. What is her problem? This is beyond immature. What do you think?
This is gross. This is disgusting behavior, and I think she should be fired for this.
She needs to be fired about those homophobic slurs she made back before the season, and then she needs to be fired for this. Why won't Bravo fire Candiace, or are they waiting to the end of the season?
I don't know what they're doing. This is okay. I don't see a reason to keep Candiace on the show. That's the thing. Okay. She's not really getting along with any of the castmates. We saw the Potomac episode where like it was Wendy's Nigerian party. I forget what the word is, and I'm not going to try to pronounce it, because if I did, I would botch it. But we saw it, and the Potomac housewives. You even had Giselle say, "Candiace, you want her to go to jail?"
Yeah.
You want her to go to jail? Like, I don't think people are really liking
charges on Monique is what you're saying is so ridiculous.
Yeah. I think she does not live in Potomac. She lives in a townhome. She just upgraded her baby Lexus to the Lexus SUV. And I was scrolling through her Instagram, and I've got no problem if you shop at Home Goods. More power to you. If you like a Home Goods, you love a Home Goods. But she's a Real Housewife.
Yeah.
And she's shopping at Home Goods.
So wait. You're insinuating that she's doesn't have as much money as the rest of the group?
No, she does not. She does not.
You know what? You might be right. She's not rich, is she?
No. She comes on with the title, and I was talking to a neighbor because, I mean, we live in the Potomac area. This is Potomac. And I was just talking to her, and she said, I hate what the Real Housewives has done. The entire Bravo network has done to this area, because we've had 2 shows based in this area, DC and Potomac. Both have given the city a bad rap. And unfortunately, I'm all for diversifying Bravo, but this is not. It's a very white area in Potomac. It's
And
like
how
98%.
old would you say Candiace is?
She's like 35 or something. It's
not that. Why does she act? I thought she was in her 20s. She's in her 30s and she acts like this?
Yeah.
No, she needs to go. She really needs to go. I can't with her anymore. Saying mean things about bloggers. I wonder if she knew he had passed away when she made that comment. I mean, it's just, there's no.
This was gross. This was really disgusting. Like, after watching that video, and if you've seen that video, that was disgusting to watch. And unfortunately, if you don't watch that video, then I don't think you'll understand how gross it really was, because it was.
Well, I don't have to watch the video to know there's certain things, even when you beef with someone, that certain lines you don't cross. You know, putting someone down for something that they can't control, things like that. And she has no filter. She's like the Brandy Glanville of Potomac, but she's worse. I think she's worse than Brandy. I really do. And then, you know, she can't get away with the homophobic slurs when they are study firing people for saying insensitive things, but they let her off the hook. But you know, the rumor is at the end of the season, they're going to fire one of the 2, either Monique or Candiace. And I say we start petitioning for Candiace because it's just certain lines you don't cross.
And you know what I really would like to see? I would like this cast to become more mixed race. And I'm not looking for an all-white cast. And I don't think it's nice to see that we see in these franchises that, yes, we're pushing for diversity, but unfortunately, these casts, they're either all white or all African American or Black. Yeah. It depends on how they identify.
Yeah.
We do not see anything in the middle.
Yeah.
But we live in a mixed race world, and I don't think these shows are fair.
First Asian person, I'm thinking, am I wrong, is the new girl for Beverly Hills. Yeah. There has not been another Asian person on a show
ever. Mahoney, after 13 seasons, is getting the first person of color on the show.
What about like Native Americans, something, Middle Eastern, nothing, right? Wow, they do need to step it up. They do.
And it's not a great representation of Potomac either, because yes, we do have an amazing African American community, but also but that's more in Upper Marlboro, because Upper Marlboro is where the collection of the largest it's a very high concentration of African American wealth. Mm-hmm. But this is Potomac, and this is I believe the last time I checked, it's 98% white.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but having Candiace on the show doesn't even make sense. You're supposed to be rich. You're supposed to be a housewife. You're supposed to be at least middle-aged. Well, I guess she is middle-aged. It just doesn't make sense. She really acts like a high schooler.
She is. She's disgusting behavior. She doesn't even live in Potomac. She lives in National Harbor in a townhome.
Her casting doesn't even make sense. I mean, unless they just want drama at all costs, so they don't care who they hire. And that's what it sounds like that they did. So listen, Andrew, we have to take credit for being the first people to say that Tom and Erica were getting a divorce. Let's go over the reasons why we think they got a divorce, and let's go over who we think is next. I know, it's so bad. We are bad. If you had to guess who's the next couple on Beverly Hills to get a divorce, I feel so bad saying that, but it's our job. Okay, so who do we think is next?
Okay, let's just. Okay, so Beverly Hills.
You know what? I'm going to say this. She gets so mad when we talk about her that she tags my videos and complains about them. But we have to be real. This is opinion based. We're allowed to say who we think is next.
Yes. Okay. So let's go through the housewives couples. So we've got PK and Dorit. We've got Kyle and Maurizio. We've got Rena and Harry. We've got Garcelle single if she's still on the show. Crystal Kohn Minkoff. Kohn Minkoff.
No, not
She's
yet.
married. She's got a good husband. From what I've seen, she loves her kids. And is there anyone I'm missing? Erica's divorced now, so we've got.
Oh, you're missing Giselle and Jamal, the divorced couple that's supposed to be getting married. How long is this relationship going to last with Jamal?
Please, it should have been over yesterday. Come on, people.
So remember, go ahead.
They should have stopped the middle of the season. The second season was done filming. Me and Jamal have decided to go our separate ways. He apparently So if you really wanted it, if you really wanted to keep a storyline, because this is what you're doing it for.
Yeah,
I don't want to get too sidetracked, but this is what she should have done. She needs to map out her season plan.
She should.
So for this season, I've got dating the cheating pastor. Next season, talking about the cheating pastor cheating on me again and having more babies. Next season after that, if you're still on, finding out all the baby mamas that he has and meeting with the baby mamas. Season 4, confronting him. Season 5, getting back together with him, and the cycle repeats as you see.
Yeah, they're just dragging this out. They don't love each other. This is a business arrangement. And now, I think on the last video, we were saying that they were blackmailing women from coming out. One came out. I'm going to do a video on it later, just talking about her affair. Well, I guess it wasn't legally a affair because at this time he was already divorced, but how he's a terrible person. They're saying and how he cheats all the time and how he cheated on her. And they're just going to start coming out the woodworks. I don't think he can stop these women from talking. Do you?
No. What does he have? He could have compromising pictures of them, and I think that's about it. But I think at this point, they care more about just wanting the truth out at this point.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and just say it like I mean it. I think Lisa, Rinna, and Harry are next. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I think that. Even though she will claim up and down, no, you don't know what you're talking about. It goes in one ear and out the other when she rambles. They don't love each other. They've already been living apart. Actually, you could take Erica Girardi out the picture and substitute her for Lisa Rinna. They're the same exact lifestyle.
That's why I think they bonded so well.
Yeah.
That's why they bonded so well, because I think Erica, you know what? I used to really like Erica.
What happened? I used to like what went wrong? Why do we hate Erica now? She just started acting like a demon.
Okay. I think what happens is, Tom realizes, she's getting a career on her own. It's doing better. Rinna, it's happened to Rinna before. That's been Renna's lifestyle for a while. Erica, confides in Rinna because everybody knows about Rinna and her husband on the show. And then they become best friends. And then they're putting out the anger that they have in their marriage out on towards others.
Oh, Andrew, that's a very good outlook on things. That's exactly what happened. She did not act like that when she first came on the show. Then when she hooked up with Rinna, she became a demon, okay? Erica Girardi is the worst of the worst. And I'm not being mean. I think she's still pretty, but what does that have to do with anything? I mean, it's about the way she looks on the inside. She's a terrible person. And if Tom had any money, she would take him to the cleaners, but he doesn't. So this is going to be a quick divorce.
It's going to be the division of the assets. And I think she's going to go for the 50%. So I think she's going to go for, they don't have a prenup. She doesn't have a prenuptial agreement. I think she's going for the cars, the house, and the jet. And she's going to go for most of the business. So she's entitled for half of the business too, because she can help with the business. What happens
if all of that is in bankruptcy?
This is why she filed before. This is why she's filing for divorce beforehand, because she wants to get to it before the assets are seized. Because if the assets are seized by the government or they could be used as loan takers, she's doing this beforehand, and because her money would be separated immediately after that divorce is finalized.
So you're saying that you suspect that this divorce was perfectly timed and calculated before she can get something out of that marriage?
Yeah.
Before he claims bankruptcy?
Yeah. Or something where if there's money due.
How did you say it last? Gold digger. She really is a gold digger.
Gold digger. Or, okay, so that's one option. Or there's option number 2. This could be she's holding the assets for Tom. Maybe this was there's 2 options, and you know what? I wouldn't discount this option either. This one is the fact.
Why did she rent that house in Harbor Cove?
I know there's some holes in this story, but it still could make sense. There's money problems. Erica and Tom get a very quick divorce. He hands over everything, and then she's silent, and she moves all those assets, like the money, whatever money's left over, whatever assets are.
Can you do that? Without getting in trouble?
Yes, what they're doing is completely illegal. There are a lot of loopholes to do this. And unfortunately, you wouldn't know about it unless you have like a huge insight into it. And you can move assets directly from the Caymans. So she can sell if she gets the house and the jets.
Rich people are devious. Are you serious?
She could get the jets, the planes, and 50% of the assets of the law firm. And she could sell her shares into the law firm in the Cayman Islands or in Switzerland and get it transferred to an offshore Cayman Islands account, or translate it into a Swiss bank account with all the money.
And she could write it off by claiming bankruptcy. His part.
And he could claim bankruptcy and walk away. And they could both walk away scot-free.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, I want you to be totally honest. Is this crooked behavior or smart behavior?
It's smart behavior, because honestly, at this point, if they've realized there's no money left, what can we do? They're weighing all their options, and they go, we can get a divorce. You sell everything for cash and you get it done. You might sell it for a little less than what it's worth, and we just take the money and you can live, and we can continue to live the way.
You know,
because
Andrew,
they do live separate lives.
I'm going to side with you. That's exactly what's going on here, because she knew for 21 years they weren't a real couple. She, just bared with it. And now all of a sudden that the money's in danger. Now you file for divorce. No, she's still a horrible person, because she's trying to keep what she thinks is hers, but what's really others, because he didn't pay people back. So it's another selfish move on her part. But at the end of the day, I agree with you. It's a smart business move.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't even know.
It also secures a storyline for her this season, and she works behind the scenes to get everything under for sale. Any liquid assets that she can sell, I think she'll be selling. If it's scenario number 2, I would see the home going up for sale at underprice. I see some of the jewelry going up for sale. I see the cars going up for sale, because they do have substantial assets. That's the thing. It's not like Lisa Rinna, where she has like a $70,000 Mercedes that depreciates like you want to believe, or a Tesla that depreciates like you want to believe. She has a Lamborghini, which Italian supercars do hold their resale value. She could sell it for under what it's worth if she's kept up with the maintenance, and she could probably liquidate those assets within 24 hours.
Oh my goodness, really? What a gold digger. She really is. I mean, she's horrible. No wonder Lisa Rinna is her best friend. These two are the worst of the worst. And what they're doing to Garcelle this season, it needs to be stopped. But Bravo loves it. It really infuriates me. I mean, they just pick a victim every season.
Yes, it's so sad.
It really is. Let's take a couple questions from the chat, and then we're out of here. Yes, you're smart, Rich Andrew. I mean, what you just laid out just now is probably exactly what's going to happen. I agree with you. I didn't look at it that way, but this is another business arrangement.
These marriages, they are all business arrangements. In fact, I was talking to our neighbor, because we do live in the Potomac. We live in Potomac, and she was saying every single marriage around here is a business deal. I've never met one.
With rich people, you guys don't marry for love.
A lot of times they don't. A lot of times it's a business deal. Someone's getting something out of it in almost every single case, which is really sad.
Yeah. Everyone's saying that you're right.
I just saw I saw a question a little earlier about what does race have to do with these franchises, and I do want to speak on this really quickly, and I won't go too much. And I do acknowledge the fact that I do have white privilege, but I want to see more diverse casts. I don't, because these shows aren't a reflection of the areas that they are in. It's a very whitewashed or a very African Americanized show. It's nothing wrong with that. There's something wrong with having a cast that's not diverse. And that's what I see what's wrong with it.
It's really weird. Some people think that you're not allowed to talk about race because you're white and you're rich. But you are, I don't even know how to explain it. You can feel, you have a way of knowing what other people are going through. And I don't think that everyone knows. Yeah, you don't have to walk in their shoes to know another person's struggle. And so, but that's rare. We hardly see a rich white guy understanding what another person goes through.
Yeah. And I'm aware of my privilege, and I'm aware of what I go through. And I'm aware that my experience might be different than your experience, Sharrell, in life, or anybody else's experience. But it's important to check my white privilege and use it to help other people who are not so lucky.
You do that. And I don't think people realize that's what you do. I know that you do it because I know you personally. It's really rare. I mean, you are an amazing person. Most people, if you're rich and white, you don't even have time to think about anyone else, or why should you? Because you don't have to, but you do. Have you been that way forever?
Yes, because you need to be caring in this world, and it's important that we show empathy and that we are real people,
Sorry.
Oh, no,
it's
fine.
I was going to turn my phone off and I didn't. Okay. Couple more comments and then we're out. Love Rich Andrew's the best. And let me tell you guys see him come on here, I don't know, 40 minutes, an hour, once a week, twice a week, and laugh, but there's depth to you. I really, really like you. He's lovely. Love his humility. You're really are humble. Someone asked me before, no, can you believe somebody asked me this? Is he really rich? They just don't know. You're saying but I know that you really are rich. And I appreciate you coming on the show. And you're a very good friend. Very good friend. All right, Andrew, we're going to wrap it up. It's short. Yes. Do you have any last words?
Yes. Well, let's just say it. These housewives, they are not giving us a break. We are there is news coming out every single day.
They're amping it up.
We cannot get a break. We cannot get a break. How can we keep up? We've got.
It's like they want to outdo each other. You're crazy. No, I'm crazier. You're crazy. And Dana is doing any and everything to get back on the show. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for all the super chats. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining the chat at last minute. But like I said, Andrew has a very busy schedule. And when he calls and says, let's do it, I have to do it because it's just worth having him on the show. Thank you, Andrew, for a great show today. It was amazing.
This was a really great show. We got a lot done in a short time.
We really did. I know you're busy. So thank you guys for joining the chat last minute. Let's say bye on 3, Andrew. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.